Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Underground Mobcast. I am PJ Masks, PJ's Underground, PJ, whatever you want to call me. I am here with my co-host,
Or
Lando El
Parker.
Capo. Lando, say what's up to the peeps.
How you doing? Or you can call. Oh, here's another name that you can call PJ is Parker. You know,
Yeah, you can call me Parker, you can call me Pooh. I
who the
respond to
fuck?
I respond to everything. I mean, that's pretty much the moral of the story.
Okay, who? Okay. You know what? Should we start match of the week right away? Just start things off. Hmm?
I'm always for it.
Okay. So it was my turn to pick match of the week. Oh, wait, hold on. I almost forgot. Okay, before we get to match of the week, just to let you know, the reason why we missed last week is because it was Parker's birthday, so happy, happy late birthday to you, Parker. By the way,
Thank you. I appreciate it.
yep, yeah, like it. We did the same thing like last month when it was my birthday. So yeah,
Yeah, I was out in Cincinnati, but
but yeah, but
anyways,
yeah, but yeah, match of the week. Now, since backlash is coming up in Puerto Rico, I'm like, I was trying to think of a good match to think about. And I'm like, what is like the one of the greatest matches ever happened in one of the Backlash pay-per-views? And the first Backlash match that I could think of is Randy Orton versus Mick Foley, Backlash 2004 in a hardcore match for the Intercontinental Championship. Now, here's the thing. Here's the thing. This is like one of the matches that really elevated Randy Orton, don't you think?
yeah, absolutely. I mean, this was on his rise up the ranks in WWE before he would then become the youngest WWE champion, world champion.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This was like 4 months before he became world heavyweight champion. But yeah, yeah, like not only that, but like Mick Foley considers this as one of his greatest matches of all time, especially since he dropped lots of weight to improve upon his performance at WrestleMania 20 the month before. You know, this match, this was a coming of age performance for Randy Orton of elevating him from young, technically sound, pretty boy to bloody scarred warrior. This to tell you, this has all the fully trademarks such as barbed wire, thumbtacks, and flying elbow from great heights, and even tease of fire. Don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, did it? Yeah, they even not only the barbed wire, they brought in the barbed wire bat, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Like they had a barb. Did McFol was it a 2x4 or a bat with that was um surrounded by barbed wire that
Two
McFoley
by
used?
four. I believe it was 2x4 with Orton, bat with Edge. I know there was a bat with Edge
Oh, okay. I'm a
because
bit
I actually
tired,
just
so man.
watched WrestleMania 22.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 22. Yeah, it was 22. Yeah. Yeah, I was trying to think of was it a bat or was it a 2x4?
I'm
So
pretty sure
yeah,
it was a
we
two by
get,
four.
but yeah, that happened. And like I said, that was like probably, well, I would say one match that really elevated Randy Orton's career. Like I said before, that he was elevating from being a young technical sound and pretty boy to a bloody scar warrior that I said before.
Absolutely. I mean, it showed like he had depth in his character and that he had range in ring.
Hmm.
It's not easy to go out there and be like, all right, yeah, I'm gonna wrestle fully and let him stick tacks in my back and hit me with barbed wire, and it's real too. I don't remember who it was, but someone was talking about it. Someone was like, "Yeah, well, when you work with Mick, it's all real, man. He doesn't want you to use fake stuff."
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Hell, like the one match that really I kind of want to say like you gotta agree on this one. Like the one match that really elevated Mick's career was Hell in a Cell with the Undertaker, King of
Oh,
the Ring,
dude,
1990.
100%. People were
Yep.
like, "He survived." What?
This man is not human.
Dude, he's
But
not.
yeah,
He's not.
yeah, like he's not human. Like what the fuck? But yeah, oh shit, what I was about to say. Um, but yeah, that was like pr- pretty much my match of the week this week. I should also mention that during that time, like Randy Orton was like, what? Well, he used to be like the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in over like 7 years, is what he said. Like during like a promo on Raw, that he was like the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion in over 7 years. Because nobody that long reached to like the 100-day mark. Well, not only Randy Orton hit the 100-day mark, but he hit the 200-day mark.
Dang.
But yeah, but he's also like one of the longest reigning intercontinental champions in the 21st century, actually. Like one is Shinsuke Nakamura, or sorry, no, five is Shinsuke Nakamura with 201 days, and then Randy Orton with 210. Um, uh, man, what was number three? I'm trying to think, what was number three? Number three. Ah, damn it. Okay. Well, number two was Shelton Benjamin for 244, and now Gunther is now 307. I think, man, I'm like 315. Yeah, 315 days as of right now. He's Intercontinental Champion for 315 days at the moment.
Wild, dude. And it honestly, so for a minute there, I remember we talked about it on the podcast. The Intercontinental Championship felt so irrelevant. It wasn't on pay per views, it was barely even on SmackDown or Raw. And
Mm-hmm.
then they kind of did like a rebranding of it with that whole like vignette that they did about the
Yeah.
history of it. And I
Mm-hmm.
think that really helped. And then obviously you put it on someone like Gunther, who longest reigning NXT UK champion and an absolute 5-star match machine. This is what you get. And I'm here
Yeah.
for every second of it.
Yep. Oh, and now that I think of it, number three it was Cody Rhodes for 230
Cody.
200 yeah, 236 days. So yeah. So yeah, number three was Cody Rhodes for 236. Now, since we got that out of the way, um what's okay. Now let's hit some reports, breaking news, and after those two, we're gonna get hit to a review of the week. Now for the reports, I found this out on Twitter that former WWE NXT superstar Wesley Blake is back working with WWE as a coach at the WWE Performance Center.
Isn't that
And
Alexa
as
Bliss's husband?
no, not husband, no, no, no,
Boyfriend?
no, 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 that's Buddy Matthews.
I thought he was with Rhea now.
He is.
Oh, so Alexa Bliss is single.
No, he's okay. No, Alexa Bliss. She's like she's married at the moment. She's married to a music artist named Ryan Caprera. I don't really miss.
Boo!
I know.
Boo!
Yeah,
I'm starting a petition to
yeah.
get them divorced.
Okay, good luck with that. What else? But yeah, Wesley Blake, who used to be in a tag team with Buddy Matthews. Back then he was known as like Buddy Murphy, but yeah, they were in a tag team in NXT. They were known as Blake and Murphy, really, along with like Alexa Bliss, really, as their valid
Cheerleader.
cheerleader. Yes,
Exactly what it was, man.
and he left WWE in 2021, and then just last October, I don't even know. Yeah, like you remember Sarah Lee?
Maybe. I'd probably have to see
Okay,
her.
okay, Sarah Lee, Tough Enough.
God, that doesn't help
Yeah.
me at all.
Damn. Okay. Well, okay, you can Google her. But anyways, it's Sarah Lee. She died, and she was Wesley Blake's wife. Who died? I believe she was she died from like stomach cancer. I believe.
Oh, that's awful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she died from. Yeah, it was something. It's something that had to do with like her abdomen, really. Something had to do with her abdomen. But yeah, she died from that, and it was hard for Wesley Blake. So,
Is
and
that why
it's
he took
nice for
time
W.
off?
Yeah, that's why he took time off, and that's why I mean WWE pretty much offered him a job at the Performance Center as a coach, and he accepted it.
They were a good tag team, man.
Yeah, they were NXT Tag Team Champions for over 200 days.
That's
But
crazy.
yeah,
Dude, that was
yeah,
so long ago too.
yeah, that was that was in 2015,
Gosh,
so
that makes me
8
feel
years
so
ago.
old.
Now you know how I feel. I was kidding. Um,
Don't you get
but yeah,
snippy with me?
so yeah, that's our report for the podcast. Now let's jump into breaking news. Well, this one, I mean, it's a bit late, but Logan Paul renewed his contract with WWE.
Yep. Is anyone surprised?
No, no,
I'm happy, not surprised.
yeah, okay. So yeah, he renewed his contract. He renewed his contract to be in the WWE for multiple years. It was a multi-year contract, but yeah, good for him. Good for him. So yeah, and hopefully he's not a complete dumpster fire. I'm just kidding. Um. So yeah, next up, NJPW announced on Friday, June 9th, they're having a crossover pay-per-view called All Together Again, along with Pro Wrestling Noah and AJPW.
Interesting.
Hmm. Now, yeah, I'm curious of what's gonna happen. Really. Hmm.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of crossovers.
Yeah, like they're having one with AEW, and then now
AEW, AEW.
they're having one with
They did,
um.
aren't they doing with Impact?
They're doing a second one actually. It's
So
you can
they
see
did
down
one
in
with
the notes.
Impact, and they're doing another one with Impact.
Yeah, another one with Impact. Yeah. So yeah, there's so yeah, doing so yeah, AEW uh actually no, I think that's when is Forbidden Door? Is it like
I know it's in
in the
Winnipeg, and it's like a month away, right?
is it in June or May?
I
Hold
think
on.
it's May, right?
Hold on. AEW. NJPW Forbidden Door. Okay, let's see. June 25th is when they're having it. So June 25th. So first is gonna be the All Together Again pay-per-view with New Japan, Noah, and All Japan. And then Forbidden Door with New Japan and AEW. And then uh and then August 20th in Philadelphia, it'll be Impact Wrestling and New Japan. Multiverse United 2. So yeah, that's gonna happen. I bet they're gonna be in All in England. Don't you think?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So yeah, for actually that's like their I think that's like never mind. Anyways, moving on. WWE announced that they changed the pay-per-view at Saudi Arabia from King and Queen of the Ring to Night of Champions.
Ooh,
Yep.
I like that.
Yep. I mean, they're still gonna have. It says that they're still gonna be having a King and Queen of the Ring tournament. It's just that they just changed the name, really.
That's definitely for the best.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's keep it a
King and
buck
Queen.
50.
Yeah. So yeah, Night of Champions. I'm all for it. And good thing they're still having like a King and Queen of the Ring tournament. WWE officially announced the date for the WWE draft. Night one will be on SmackDown on April 28th, and night two will be on Raw on May 1st. When Triple H announced it, there was like no official date really, and we were trying to figure that out of when it's gonna like come, you know?
Yeah, starts on SmackDown, which is weird.
Yeah, what? Yeah, why on? I mean, at least it's like I mean, well, having night one on SmackDown, and then having a night two, which is like a 3 day, like in 3 days. So, and for like Raw to SmackDown, it's four.
Listen, as long as they don't split up the Judgment Day, I'll be happy.
I mean, okay, I mean they're probably not gonna split up the Judgment Day because there's a bunch. Even though yeah, there's like a bunch of factions that I mean could maybe be split up. I don't know, but I don't know. Who knows what WWE is thinking? So, but yeah, that's gonna happen. Now that's it for the breaking news. Now let's hop to this week in wrestling.
Let's do this.
And yep, NJPW Capital Collision 2023. Clark Connors joins the Bullet Club. You sent me a little video of it on Instagram.
Yeah, one of my buddies was there. Well,
Really,
okay, I guess I wouldn't really call him my buddy. One of my one of the people I
associate.
know from IG was there.
Okay, yeah, Clark Connors joins the Bullet Club. Hmm. I'm curious on how this is gonna play out.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be interesting.
Yeah, like we can all tell that there's gonna be like some bull. Like we said this before, that there's gonna be like a Bullet Club civil war going on.
100%.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Is it gonna happen at Forbidden Door or is it gonna happen at All In?
All win.
Yeah,
If I had
probably.
to place my bets.
Probably All In because you know it's the biggest independent wrestling show in professional wrestling. That's what it says on the internet. So
Listen, I mean, it's the only one that's ever sold out Vegas.
that is true. That is true. Now, Aussie Open became two-time NJPW Strong Openweight Tag Team Champions, And let me just say, even though I told you this, that they are the first New Japan tag team to hold both New Japan tag team titles at the same time. Well, like seriously,
That's
like
that's crazy to think.
hmm like no like nobody like no other tag team were like IWGP heavyweight tag team or junior heavyweight tag team or hell like hold both like the heavyweight tag team and the 6-man tag team championships at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Aussie Open became the first tag team to hold one of the company's hold both of the tag team titles that the company owns. Like two titles that don't involve like any weight to have like an unlimited weight class. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, good for Aussie Open. They deserve it. They deserve it. Crowns up. Crowns up.
Crowns up.
Yep.
I do love
Now,
that moniker, I must admit.
yeah, yeah. Got the two sweets, the fist bump from Lij, like the fist bump to the air, you know,
Yeah.
and we got the crowns up. Crowns up. Uh, yep. Now, now the House of actually speaking of like like all like the monocles or like hand gestures, but like the House of Torture, like they have like their own little like their own little hand gesture as well. Like it's like an okay, it's like they're smoking like a little like stogie or a cigarette.
A
It's a,
stogie.
I don't know, but you get what I mean. But it's like the okay sign and doing like a too sweet. Really, it's like too sweet, you know. And I'm like, shit, what did I think of that? That was
That's a
good.
valid point, honestly.
Yeah. I'm like, shit. Yeah. What did I think of that? Damn it. Okay, anyways. And so yeah, that is I was about to say capital punishment. I'm like, that's 2011. Okay, so yeah, that's Capital Collision. Now what's up to Impact Wrestling Rebellion.
Mm.
Nick Aldis is now in Impact Wrestling. Now, Nick Aldis, who's actually the fifth longest reigning NWA World Heavyweight Champion, I don't know if you know this. Like, do you know that?
Now I do.
Okay. Well, yeah, because like it was in I think it was like during like 2020 or 2021 where yeah, his reign ended by his reign ended like at 1043 days, I believe,
Damn.
as NWA World Champion. Like, guess who he defeated to become world champion?
John Cena.
Like, no,
You know what's funny?
like
So I was actually just talking about this
it was Cody
with one of
Rhodes,
my
by the way.
buddies. Yeah, Cody.
Yeah, Cody.
The beat up John Cena era
Mm-hmm.
of WWE was so turned, dude.
And just beat up John Cena.
That was so gold, dude.
Mm-hmm. And believe it or not, I was actually there when
When he beat up
AJ.
John Cena.
Well, no, when AJ turned on John Cena when he became heel for the first time in WWE. I was there.
Dude, I
It
miss
was
those days, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I was like in the second row when that happened. I was in the second row and like yeah, I was like beneath I want to say like maybe like beneath like where the cameraman was shooting, but way far to the left is where I was sitting.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, I was there when AJ was first turned heel in WWE. But yeah, but yeah. Now, moving on. Steve Macklin used to be known as Steve Cutler. You remember Steve Cutler?
Yet again, I think it's one of those things I might have to see him.
Okay. Okay. Forgotten Sons. Remember Forgotten Sons?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's him. He's Steve Macklin.
He's the forgotten
Used to be
son.
yeah. That's actually one of his. That's actually like his nick. Well, his nickname is like the Forgotten One. That's his nickname in Impact Wrestling, the Forgotten One. And he defeated Kushida to win the vacated Impact World Championship. And he basically I mean, yeah, like I would say good for him. I was actually expecting Kushida to win, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
But
crazy
yeah,
to see all these wrestlers like bouncing around the way that they do now. In
yeah,
terms of like company to company, you know?
yeah. Now here's the thing. Okay, hold on. Okay, so there's this next one. Diona Peranzo defeated Jordan Grace to win the vacated Impact Knockouts World Championship. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if you know this, but Steve Macklin and Diana Peranzo, they're married. They're
I did not
married
know
in real
that.
life. But yeah, both of them run the roster now as Impact World Champion and Impact Knockouts World Champion. Here's the thing, Steve Macklin, he plays the bad guy, and Deonna Perrazzo, she plays the good guy. So I mean, I bet they're not. I mean, there's probably going to be some point where they're going to put these two together. Maybe I don't know, but right now, like they're completely opposite. Like one's the bad guy, one's the good guy. So yeah,
Opposites attract, man.
yeah. All right.
To a certain extent, that is.
Yeah. Now next up, Raw. Now I see you highlighted the Seth freaking Rollins match with the Miz, highlighted in blue,
Yep.
and that was pretty much like the match of the night, really.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
100%. And people like to shit on the Miz and say, "Oh, he's not even good." I would like
Yeah,
to take that as my point against it.
yeah. Like we all know that the Miz, he's a workhorse. Okay, you can hate on the guy you want, but really though, like you got to give this guy respect, really.
Absolutely. When he went off on talking smack, there was a reason. All right.
Yeah, yeah. There was a reason. Yeah, like why like he's like the workhorse, and yeah, he's at like on talking smack, he has the right to be like like mad that he earns like he wants respect. So yeah, like really though, like he's a workhorse in WWE. That's why he got all the
Absolutely. I mean,
fame.
like he will be in the Hall of Fame. He
Mm-hmm.
has an incredible he's had incredible matches. I mean, obviously they're not all 5 stars, but sometimes you don't need a dude who's straight 5 stars, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You need a guy who can go in there day in and day out, and that's what he does. And I guess you could argue the same thing for like Randy Orton, because Randy Orton, I mean, in terms of move set and everything, he's got a great move set. His finisher kind of carries, but Randy Orton doesn't do the exciting things Daniel Bryan was talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Quite
But
the
yeah.
opposite, actually.
Mm, yeah. Well, yeah, like like I said, you can hate the guy if you want, but really though, you gotta start respecting this guy of what he does. Okay, like you highlighted like this in blue. Like, is that like the only thing you want to talk about in the Raw
That's the big
category?
thing for me. I mean, like
Okay,
Matt Riddle, Kevin Owens, and Sami Zayn, Akira Tozawa, Baron Corbin, whatever. I mean, everything else is kind of
okay, okay. I mean, we
Like
can
even
skip
the
it.
Cody segment. I'm not gonna lie to you, right?
Yeah,
Like they didn't even get to face off.
yeah, exactly. But I can
Cody just
say
out.
this.
Cody just beat up a bunch of security guards.
Yeah, but what about like, okay, what do you think about like the brawl of factions at the end of the Raw? Well, I wouldn't count like Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, and Matt Riddle as a faction, like an actual faction, but like
It was
just
dope,
with the
man.
blind, just with the bloodline, the Judgment Day, and LWO.
It was definitely a good way to end off a Raw.
Yeah, yeah, it was good. It was good. But yeah, that's some Raw. So yeah, that's Raw, and now let's hop into NXT. Okay, and I saw, and yeah, you highlighted the Carmelo and Grayson Waller segment on the Grayson Waller effect.
Yeah, because I liked when Mello said, "How is it that you lose all your matches yet somehow you find yourself in the main event?" I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, got his ass."
Yep.
But I feel bad at the same time because Grayson Waller, I think he's incredibly talented, and they pushed the wrong guy over,
Mm,
as in the wrong guy being Braun Breaker, obviously.
yeah. But
Um,
yeah, like yeah, even though yeah, this match between Carmelo Hayes and Grayson Waller will happen next week at an NXT edition. It's not a pay per view. It's an edition of NXT called Spring Breakin'. And I mean, we all know that Carmelo Hayes is going to win this one, right?
yeah, 100%. How do you put the championship on him and then automatically be like, ah, I gotcha.
Yeah, yeah, he's gonna hit. Yeah, he's gonna hit Grayson Waller with the nothing but net finisher, and 1, 2, 3, like him wins back the championship or retains the championship. But you get the point.
100%.
Because Metal don't miss, and that's all it is.
Mello don't miss, man. He is one of, if not the most entertaining guy on the roster in
Yep,
NXT.
yep, because he's him.
He is him. Put some respect on that name.
Hmm. Now we can hop on to AEW Dynamite. We're just gonna go like through like okay, forget the rest. Like we're only going through like the parts that you highlighted. I mean,
Word.
yeah. I mean,
There's a
there's some
lot to
parts that
uncover. I mean,
yeah, yeah. I just put down of what actually happened on like all the shows. So I'm just saying like you do you. We could talk about what you just highlighted. Forget the rest of them. So yeah, we can do that really.
all
Um.
right.
So yeah, the first one you highlighted for AEW Dynamite, Warlow defeated Powerhouse Hobbs to become a three-time AEW TNT champion. Now we mentioned this on a podcast before. How we even titled one of our podcasts like playing hot potato with the AEW TNT Championship.
That's exactly what they're doing, dude. It's not even funny.
Okay, like literally like
It's like
what the
there's no
hell?
rhyme or reason to it.
Like what is this WCW all of a sudden?
Feels like it,
Like
doesn't it?
yeah, it feels like it. And like, here's the thing, like okay, like it all started like with like Samoa Joe back in what was it in December? November. It was in November. Where like Samoa Joe won the TNT championship in a triple threat match with Wardlow and Powerhouse Hobbs, and he held it for like 46 days till like he lost it to Darby Allin, like on the first Dynamite episode of the year, and then Darby Allin he held the title for literally 4 weeks and they dropped the title back on Samoa Joe, and now and then Wardlow came back, and like I also mentioned that Samoa Joe held the title for like 32 days, but Wardlow came back. He defeated Samoa Joe and become a two-time AEW TNT champion, and then faced Powerhouse Hobbs 3 days later on Dynamite. Even though Powerhouse Hobbs won the face of the Revolution ladder match on the Dynamite before was it, yeah, Revolution, that's what it is. Yeah, the Dynamite before Revolution is where Hobbs won the face of the Revolution ladder match and earned a number one contender spot for the TNT title. So yeah, like he faced Wardlow 3 days after Wardlow won the TNT title from Samoa Joe, and it was a was it a no disqualification or a street fight?
I believe it was a street fight.
Or wait, I think it was Falls Count. I think it was Falls Count Anywhere. But anyways,
I know I had
I don't-
a weird stipulation because remember Wardlow got all of his shit stolen, so he was in his pants.
yeah. Now, okay, now, what else? But yeah, so yeah, like Powerhouse Hobbs won the TNT title, by the help of QT Marshall. And even though, yeah, he had like three title defenses in his reign, and he only held it for like 42 days. And now Wardlow is now a three-time TNT champion. And it seems like the next challenger for the TNT championship is Luchasaurus.
Woo.
Yeah, yeah, will, will.
Someone who hasn't really even been on TV or in ring.
Yeah,
I don't understand how it works, man. Like, why is it not like Jungle Boy getting pushed or.
yeah. Hell, he just lost to Sammy Guevara.
I know. Lol.
But yeah, yeah, like, yeah, I don't know,
I should have
man.
highlighted that too, actually, the main event.
Yeah. Um, you should also highlight about Jay White and Bullet Club Gold, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, the storyline itself, though, is kind of. Like, I like Jay White in Bullet Club Gold, but I'm not a fan of the whole, like, Ricky Starks throwing him in there. I
Yeah,
don't know. I feel like Ricky Starks had his rise and they butchered it. They could have gave him a TNT run too.
mm.
I
I
think they
mean, yeah,
butchered it.
yeah,
Like the TNT championship is supposed to be the build up.
yeah,
This is where you earn your stripes. That's what it's supposed to be.
yes.
And they have not done it like that.
But yeah, uh, so yeah, like Jay White, like, yeah, I get your point, really. Mm. They really butchered Ricky Starks, really, or botched, or you get the point.
Yeah, they butchered the storyline and then they botched the execution of like getting him over.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like the booking has just been super inconsistent, and that's been my biggest pet peeve.
okay, but yeah, um, at least we get to see Sean Spears again.
Yeah, I did miss him.
Again. Now, next up, Chris Jericho, Daniel Garcia, and the Outcasts assaulted Adam Cole and Britt Baker. Did you see that one like photo of Britt Baker on like Instagram? She took a picture of herself with a black eye.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you should see it. You should see it,
It's
man.
gnarly.
Yeah, it's I wouldn't say like it's not like the whole like it's just like underneath, really. Like the cheekbone, really. I wouldn't say like a like black eye, maybe a cheekbone, maybe. I don't know.
She got
But
bruised
yeah,
up though.
yeah,
You know what the irony of it is? They attacked
yeah,
Adam Cole as if he didn't come over from WWE too.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, that's what happened, really. On AEW. Chris Jericho, Daniel Garcia, and the Outcast assaulted Adam Cole and Britt Baker.
You know who else they botched? Fucking Garcia, dude.
Yeah,
He should have joined BCC. It would have been a great moment, and they did it. But then they were like, we'll take it back.
yeah, because I don't know what the fuck Tony Khan is like smoking back there, but yeah, Garcia should have stayed with the BCC
Yeah, I don't
or
know what the hell is going on with their booking, dude.
mm-hmm.
So inconsistent.
Yeah, but yeah, that's AEW. Now let's hop on to SmackDown. Now, like just so you know, we started recording literally right after SmackDown.
Yep, jumped right
So
into it.
yeah, jump right into it. Now, okay, I kind of want to talk about like maybe most of the list that I put down,
That's
just
perfectly
most.
fine with me.
Okay, so okay, the first one I put down: Judgment Days, Finn Balor and Damian Priest defeated LWO's Rey Mysterio and Santos Escobar, and I put this in all caps. When can they get a win?
Okay,
Like
to be
when?
fair, I'm happy Judgment Day came out with a dub though. The thing is, they're putting two brand new factions immediately against each other. Bad
Mm-hmm.
start. And before they end up facing each other at Backlash, why are we? Then it's just gonna feel like a repeat then too.
Mm-hmm.
This is the problem. Like they give us the same old shit.
Yeah.
This was what people hated in like 2015, 2016. No, not 2016, like 2014, 2013. Same old shit.
Uh. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
blame them.
It was like 2013. Yeah. And next up, Zelina Vega challenged Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown Women's Championship at Backlash in Puerto Rico. I mean, I mean, okay. I mean,
I
I
mean,
get it. I mean, like Zelina Vega, she's Puerto Rican. I
they're
mean,
clearly
okay.
like just trying to get this over, and I understand to a certain extent. But dude, I'm sorry, Zelina Vega in ring, not great.
Yeah,
She leaves a lot to be asked for in the ring.
yeah,
She's a great manager. Also,
yeah.
what
She's a
has she
great.
done to deserve it? Her last like what 3 or 4 matches were all L's.
Yeah. What did she deserve? Really?
Like you gotta earn that shit.
Yeah. And you're saying that since since Backlash is going to be Puerto Rico, how about I challenge Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown Women's Championship at Puerto Rico in my home country or something like that? What she said to Anna Pierce. But yeah, like
Has she ever even lived in Puerto Rico? I mean, that's
she's like okay, like she's like a Puerto Rican New Yorker. How about that? Same with Damian Priest, really. Same with Damian Priest. Same with Damian Priest. Like they like both of their parents are like immigrants from Puerto Rico.
yeah.
But
I get what they're
I've
trying to do, you know what I mean? But not every pay per view needs a gimmick. Why
yeah,
can't, you know, Rhea face the number one contender? Wouldn't
yeah,
that make fucking sense?
yes,
Especially with the
like
draft
put
coming up?
yeah, yeah, definitely. So yeah, yeah, that's our takes for Zelina Vega challenging Rhea Ripley for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Uh, we saw a little video package of Karrion Cross warning Shinsuke Nakamura, and
He's like,
Liv
it's the
Morgan.
cards. It's the cards. I don't hurt people. The cards do. Okay. Well, you don't hurt people either because you lose all the time. So,
Yeah,
like, yeah, you're right, Karrion Cross. You don't hurt people. You don't win
yeah,
matches.
he game win matches. Yeah. Okay. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez retained the women's tag team championships in their first defense against Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green. Now, here's the reason why I say this because I felt like Raquel Rodriguez is like the bad type of like tag team partner that you ever want to tag team with. Because here's the thing: if you remember, like she won the NXT Women's Tag Team Championships twice, and then became Women's Tag Team Champion. Like for NXT, it was twice with Dakota Kai, and both the reigns just fell short. Like first one, it was like less than an hour, really. They were awarded with the tag titles, and they were scheduled for a match to defend them on the same night, and they lost.
Woot woot.
And and then the second reign as NXT Women's Tag Team Champions, they won it last year at Stand and Deliver on the pre-show against Toxic Attraction, and then 3 days later, uh, it was a rematch, and Toxic Attraction came out with a dub and became two-time NXT Women's Tag Team Champions. So that reign ended at 3 days for Raquel and Dakota. Like the reason why is because like Raquel was called up to the main roster. That's why that reign was so short.
Yeah. Only for her to
And
do absolutely fucking nothing on the main roster.
yeah, and another thing is that she became WWE Women's Tag Team Champions with Aaliyah. Like they won a whole tournament, won the vacated Women's Tag Team Championships, and just about 2 weeks later, they lost it to Damage Control.
Damn.
So yeah, all of all like the last three reigns that Raquel had were just like a unsuccessful title defenses on their first attempt. So I mean, good that they retained. Really, good thing that they retained. I'm like, are we gonna just witness like? I mean, I knew they were gonna win, but I'm just saying like the last time they lost on their first defense. I'm like, are we gonna witness like another like curse? Like like the Sasha Banks curse where she wins like the Raw Women's Championship
Drops
and
it
then and
immediately.
drops it on her first defense. Like, are we about to see this right now? Like, are we
See,
about to see this?
I'm all for Liv Morgan. That's my celebrity crush. If Raquel
Mm,
screws this up, I'm starting a petition to get her kicked out of the WWE.
okay, good to know, man. Good to know.
Prepare my booth
But
name.
okay, but yeah, good thing they successfully defended the titles on their first defense. But yeah, okay. Now next up, Gunther retained the Intercontinental Championship in his 10th defense against Xavier Woods.
If he
We
would have
all
lost,
knew,
I would have cried.
yeah, yeah. Man, I would love to see Gunther become the longest reigning Intercontinental Champion. Just that, like, he has to like he's actually like the fifth longest reigning Intercontinental Champion at the moment.
That's
Like
wild.
four, yeah, number four is like Don Morocco at 385, and then Macho Man Randy Savage at 414. Number two, Pedro Morales at 424, and number one is Honky Tonk Man at 454.
Man, people say he's an asshole.
Ooh, Honky Tonk Man.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm
I mean,
not
who
gonna I'm
will?
not gonna name drop, but I know a couple people who have like worked with him, and they've all said he's an asshole.
Okay. I mean, you
They're
know,
like, yeah, fuck
yeah.
that guy. Apparently, Greg
Uh,
the Hammer Valentine's also a dickhead.
mm, okay. I mean, I haven't seen. I mean, Honky Tonk Man or Greg the Hammer Valentine being an asshole, but yeah. But who knows? Okay, next up, I put this down. Seth freaking Rollins versus Omos at Backlash. Like, this was announced on SmackDown. Like, when did this come up, really? When did this happen? Like, was it just announced? Like, what? Was there like a little Twitter war happening between Seth Rollins and Omos?
No fucking clue, dude. I have so many questions.
Like, why Seth Rollins why put Seth Rollins a match against Omos? I don't. I have so many questions.
Vince's booking, man. Come on.
Yeah, Vince's booking. Yes.
See what doesn't make sense yet again. It's so
Like it's just
inconsistent booking. What?
yeah.
So Omos loses at Mania. Seth Rollins wins at Mania.
And now just out of nowhere,
And now
Seth
Omos
Rollins
deserves to
versus Omos.
face Seth? Hell no. That dude doesn't even belong in the same ring as Seth Rollins, much less wrestling the guy.
Yeah, I swear to God, if Omos wins this match,
I'm going to be
back
so pissed. How could you possibly bury the face of the company to Omos
yeah.
on pay per view?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, I have so many questions. But yeah, anyways, and continuing, Austin Theory defending the United States Championship against Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed in a triple threat match at Backlash. What do you think
I
about that?
kind of hope Bronson Reed wins. If it's not
Yeah,
Bronson Reed, I want it to be Austin Theory.
I kind of want Bronson Reed to win, but something tells me in my gut that Austin Theory is going to retain. Just, just Bronson Reed goes on top rope and hits the tsunami. Tsunami. But yeah, kind of want to see Bronson Reed win.
Me too. I'd like to
And
see him capture some gold.
hell, he beat Kazuchika Okada last year in the G1 Climax.
Dude, how many G1 climaxes has Okada been part of? Or at least
I
part
have
of
no,
the main?
I have no idea, man. All I know is that he won like four. Won
Yeah.
like
Do you know
he
you don't know who Suplex is? I know we've talked about it before, but he was talking about it. He was like, "This is why people don't like New Japan." And I was like, "Hold up. Number 1, people love New Japan. Number 2, continue." And he said that it's always the same old shit. And he's kind of right.
I mean, yeah, he's kind of right, really. He's kind of right, but I mean,
Storylines
it's
tend to be
yeah,
revolving around the same people.
yeah, yeah, definitely. But like, I mean, man, like, I mean, yeah, like, I think I know what video you're talking about, right? Like,
Really?
yeah, like,
Hell yeah.
I think, I think so. Yeah, I
He
think
was
so
talking about
because
how Okada has won 4G1 climaxes and is always
yeah,
in
I
the
think,
main
yeah, I
event
think,
spot. And
yeah, I think I know, what video you're talking about because like what you just said, like, I mean, I think I know what video you're talking about. Is like it's just him winning his fourth G1 climax. But yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. But yeah, I kind of agree with the guy saying that, like it's always been the top guys and the bookings.
Yeah. It's always the same top guys, man.
Yeah.
The same factions have been around forever.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I mean, there should be new guys involving in the main picture.
Yeah. I just don't feel like they have the depth anymore that they used to.
Mm.
And I think that's why. Like, they've got a huge roster, but I just don't think of that roster how many of these guys can actually carry weight.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, yeah, should we continue?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Now, last but not least, Solo Sikoa defeating Matt Riddle in a no disqualification match.
That match was pretty good. I kind of expected more.
Yeah.
I don't know. The last couple matches I've seen Solo in, I don't know if I'm starting to realize or if I'm just starting to think because they're only giving him small amounts of time on TV in terms of like actual matches. Um,
Yeah.
I feel like he's kind of limited.
Mm.
I felt like in NXT I didn't feel this way. You know what I mean? When he was in NXT, I didn't feel like he was limited. I felt like he was great.
Yeah.
So I think it's because they're giving him like 10-minute matches, 5-minute matches. But that's the way I'm starting to feel with Solo, as he's just this freaking tank of a human being who has become limited.
Yeah.
Look at Brock.
Yeah.
Brock's limited. I mean, he's gotten over really well doing it. I guess in wrestling, less is more. So
Yeah. So yeah, that's our take for SmackDown now. Should we hit it with for the quiz?
hit him with it, dough.
Okay. Okay, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. Number one, who's the first Russian-born WWE superstar to win a championship in WWE? A. Nikolai Volkov. B. Vladimir Kozlov. C. Ilya Dragunov. Or D. Ivan Koloff.
A.
Final answer?
Yeah.
I am sorry, you are wrong. It was C. Ilya Dragunov.
Really?
Okay, Nikolai.
When you say that though.
Okay, I'll explain. Nikolai Volkov. With Nikolai Volkov, he's not really a Russian-born wrestler. He was actually a Ukrainian-born wrestler.
Oh, okay.
So is Vladimir Kozlov.
Really?
Yes,
Man.
and here's the thing: Ivan Koloff, even though he's known as the Russian Bear, but he's actually a Canadian-born wrestler.
And wasn't he more of a manager?
Was he a manager? I think so. But yeah, I mean, he's a former WWE champion, so like back in the WWF days, really.
Yeah, it's very a long.
Yeah. So yeah, you're 0 for 1.
Way to rub it in.
I'm not rubbing it in. I'm just saying. Again, now number 2. True or false? Jay Lethal became the first American wrestler to join Los Ingobernables de Japón in NJPW.
False.
Sorry, you were wrong. It was actually true.
That dude was even in New Japan.
He did appear on New Japan like multiple times, but he was like he was in Ring of Honor and he was representing LIJ for the most part.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, yeah. Okay, number 3. In what city and state did WrestleMania 8 took place? A. Pontiac, Michigan. B. Indianapolis, Indiana. C. Houston, Texas. Or D. New Orleans, Louisiana.
What was the main event of WrestleMania that
Uh,
year?
Wrestle, it was Hulk Hogan versus Sid Justice.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't Pontiac because that was WrestleMania 3. It wasn't Houston. Indianapolis.
You are correct. So yeah, 1 for 3. True or false? Once again, Pro Wrestling Noah used to have a championship called the GHC Hardcore Openweight Championship.
False.
I'm sorry, you were wrong. It was true.
I was just trying to go with the flow. Usually it's 1 true, 1 false. God dang
Yeah. Yeah, I played you.
it.
Now, yeah. Now, number 5. But okay, just to be clear, I mean, you're also learning as
That is
well.
true. Let's make that transparent to all the viewers because this is embarrassing. To all the viewers,
It
I'm learning. All right, this is a learning process. Bear with me.
it's not like some competition, okay? It's not we're out for blood in this shit, okay?
You know, if we had more people, we could.
I mean, yeah, true. Anyways, number 5. How many times did Carlos Colon win the WWC Universal Heavyweight Championship in Puerto Rico? A. 13 times. B. 16 times. C. 23 times. Or D. 26 times.
Bro, I swear to God, if it's C or D, I'm gonna fucking commit. This is ridiculous, man. How the fuck am I? we're we're going B. Final answer.
I'm sorry. It's D.
Son of a
26.
bitch. Dude, how many times can you be the champion of the universe?
I
What is this? Lando, come on, bro. You had to know I was not gonna get that right.
I mean, yeah. I
You
just
knew
put
damn well.
I just pull out random questions out of my big ass list of like other questions and
I
put it
thought you were
into
leaving
like
it at big ass. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't think you were continuing with the list. I'm
but
just
still it's
pulling
big.
questions out of my
It's
big
big.
ass.
It's big. I'm making one better. Girth. A girth list. How about that?
Dude, that TikTok you made where it was like the definition of girth promoting your YouTube video, it's popped up on my feed like 6 times, dude.
Oh yeah, that one.
6 times, bro. It's not even funny.
Oh man, I'll put that in the link down in the description box below if you want to watch that.
If you guys want
YouTube.com
to learn
slash
what girth is.
if you want to learn about girth, yeah, that video will help you.
Teach you everything you need to know, ladies and gents.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
with that, Lando, I'm gonna kick it on over to you for
Yep,
the outro.
yep.
So without
Oh
further
wait,
ado,
are you gonna hit him? Are you gonna hit me with it? Hit me with it? Hmm?
hit him with it, Lando.
Signore e signori, arrivederci, mwah, e buonanotte. Bang.